How about the people in YouTube this time? Can you guys hear me now? I think, yep, I think that's the audio now. I think I hear it now. Yep, there you go. Thank you so much. All right, so yeah, I apologize for the guys in YouTube. Right, so I'm just having a little technical concern, but oh wait, may echo daw. Let me adjust the volume as well. I apologize guys. Anuhin lang natin yung technical na para tuloy-tuloy yung session natin. So from here, okay, do I have an echo? Echo, echo, echo. All right, so no worries, Mark. I'll share to you my YouTube channel later on. Okay, so for the guys in YouTube now, thank you so much for being with me. And you know that we just recently hit the target. This is a brand new channel, right? We are just about a month old and we just hit the first 100 mark, right? Of subscribers. Now we're on to the 300, the 500, and towards the 1,000 or many more, right? And many more, I mean. Okay, so for the guys in Zoom, just hang in there. Let me know. Let me know what's your questions later on. And for low risk EA asking, what time po do you usually do your market analysis? It's usually from 8:30 to 9, right? So you'll receive a notification anyway if you go and like and subscribe, I mean, to the channel, and make sure that the notification bell is turned on so you can receive the notification as well. All right, so yep, PM po. Yes, I usually do it at night, as everyone or most of you will be right free and be with me online as well. Okay, so let me share to you guys my screen now for the guys in YouTube. All right, so you should see my AUD USD now. Same with you guys in Zoom right now. Can you guys confirm? Nakikita nyo po ba? AUD USD, yung currency pair natin. Zoom in ko ng konti. Oops, 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 oops. Sana nakikita nyo. AUD USD on the daily chart. Okay, medyo pixelated siguro from the others. Okay, there you go. Wonderful. How about the guys in Zoom? Kita nyo pa butang chart na to? Kita nyo ba yung orange ko na drawing? I just want to make sure that you guys are still with me. Yep. Okay, good. So, sabi nga natin kanina, if there's no holy grail, how do you look for trading opportunities? Yeah, there's instead of stressing yourself for looking for like the best, the perfect, yeah, setup, instead of you stressing yourself on looking for those things, which again, sabi nga natin, there's no holy grail. So what we need to do is to look for those trading opportunities as we understand the current market condition. So how do I do that? I usually start on the daily chart. If you look at this is how you'll know if you're on the daily chart. Look at that. D1, nasa D1 chart tayo. So from here, I need to understand the general market condition. I just don't want to know kung ano yung nangyayari currently, not just the current bar. Okay, I want to understand the general market condition. So at least I'm looking at 1, 2, or maybe 3 months of data. So if you notice, I'm looking at March, right? February, including January, partly from December. So at least 3 months data is good enough for me to really understand where the market is moving generally. And obviously, you can see it now that the price is moving in this direction. Look at that. You can see that trend right there. The highs of the price are getting higher. You see that momentum. The lows are getting higher as well. Beautiful momentum there from the market. True enough, it's still moving in that direction. Okay? So anong ibig sabihin nito? If the price is moving up, what's the best thing to do? Is it a buy or a sell? Well, of course, it's a buy. Yun ang hahanapin natin as we anticipate for this price to move further. Okay? Now, Monday, if you guys were with me Monday, we were waiting for this price to break through. All right? Oops, sorry. Not that. We were waiting for this price to break through. So, pansinin nyo, ito na yung setup from here, then nag-breakout na nga. Okay? Okay? Pansinin nyo ito ha. Breakout, retest, then nagstay na siya above. So, we are in the middle of that extension of this price moving in our favor if we are buying. Okay? So, if you guys were able to buy in there on H4, there you go, that beautiful move. Still giving us that short-term uptrend there too. Okay? A beautiful confirmation na kahit sa lower time frame, nag-agree pa rin siya na the buyers are still driving the market, right? So meaning confidence is there for us to continue that long position. If you are not yet in the trade, then meaning we are to look for, right, our entry at this moment. So tingnan natin kung meron pa tayong maihabol na entry on a Friday. Myth that I would like to break as well or bust right now is that some people would say Friday is not a really good day to trade. I would say it really depends on the setup. I'm not really into looking what day it is as long as I'm trading within Monday to Friday. Because you know, Saturdays and Sundays, the FX market is closed, right? So sa akin, wala talagang araw as long as I see the setup. Hindi importante sa akin kung anong araw ako nagte-trade. Importante kung nakikita ko ba yung opportunity to get in now, right? Yun ang priority ko. So, do I see that trading opportunity now? Unfortunately, not yet. If I'm getting in on this trade, I am about 34 pips away from my desired entry price. And kung ganun siya kalayo, I want to get in already. Just give me one sec here. Okay, interesting. I want to zoom out further. I want to know what's stopping this price from going higher. Well, probably this one. Very quickly, from the guys who are in Zoom with me, do you understand or have you heard about the concept of support and resistance? Very quickly, while I'm doing this line right here. From the people who are with me in Zoom, familiar po ba kayo sa konsepto ng support and resistance? Okay, good. So, yeah, that's what I'm actually doing now. So, I'm setting my support and resistance here. No, what I'm trying to figure out po is saan manggagaling, saan magbabounce yung price at kung magbabounce man yan hanggang saan po siya din pupunta. Right? Sabi ni Violeta, I heard about it but still confused. It's okay. That's totally normal. Parang kumbaga narinig lang natin yung term but the concept behind talaga is hindi pa natin na-discuss. Alright? So later on as you immerse yourself into trading, you get to understand these terminologies, right? And if you need, right, let's say a proper education in this one, let me know or let your leaders know so we can go and see how we can help you out on getting that education for you. Okay? Kasi syempre, sabi nga nila, no, as the old saying goes, iba pa rin yung may alam. Right? Hindi ibig sabihin alam mo yung terminology, pero baka hindi mo siya naintindihan. Right? So, iba pa rin yung may alam dun sa may naintindihan. Do you guys agree? May difference between yung alam mo lang, iba din naman yung naintindihan mo talaga, 'di ba? So, alam mo yung term pero hindi mo alam yung konsepto behind it. So, let me know if you need further education about that and your leaders and me can arrange that for you. Okay? So, in this case, short-term resistance here, that's what we're seeing now. So, as I've mentioned, I'm not seeing buying opportunities on a Friday on AUD USD right now, though my bias is still for the price to go up since Wednesday. So I hope you guys, I hope the guys who were with me on Wednesday were able to make money here, right? As the price moved by about 40-ish pips, right? From the recent floor level. Okay, even if pumunta ako sa 15-minute chart, I'm seeing that the price is moving in this direction, right? Medyo pababa na siya. Pansinin niyo yung EMA ko, medyo pababa na. So again, what we're looking for here is not a perfect setup, but a setup that we can be confident about. 'Di ba? So, kung sabi ko nga kanina, ang bias ko is papunta siya dapat sa taas, right? Or dun siya papunta dapat sa taas. Umakyat dapat, sorry. Right? Pero ang nakikita ko ngayon is pababa pa si market. Do you think there's confidence na mag-buy ako ngayon? Obviously, there's none, right? So, ibig sabihin, pag yung bias ko at ang yung nakikita ko sa chart ngayon ay hindi nag-a-agree with each other, I will not take any positions yet. Okay? So, sabi ko nga, kahit gusto kong mag-buy dito, okay? Nakikita ko yung move na yan. Pero on my lower time frame, you see that orange and blue line right there? Yeah, I want to see the orange above the blue line. That's one of my rules so that I have confidence to go for a buy. Just like here. Yeah, let me zoom in on this one very quickly. Pansinin nyo, pag ang orange line is above the blue line, pansinin nyo yung mga bars. Umakyat ba after that? Yes, it did. Pero kung orange, ito na yung line ko, orange is below the blue line, tendency is for the price to go lower. So kung ganito yung nangyayari ngayon at ang bias ko is for a buy, then, 'di ba? Opposite yung bias and the current market condition, 'di ba? So Yes, Zed, this is EMA. Okay? And I'm on the 15-minute chart. So again, gusto ko man mag-buy, gusto kong mag-agree din yung chart ko. So hindi ko pipilitin na mag-buy ngayon. I want the chart to move in my favor first, then I will look for my entry price. Yeah. Rule number 1 in trading, you must understand, right, the general market's condition first. Because that's one way to protect your account and at the same time, to control yourself from getting in on bad trades. Parang ganito. Okay? Parang ganito. Babiyahe ka ba kahit hindi mo alam kung ano yung condition ng weather? Parang labas ka lang ng bahay. Labas ka lang ng bahay. Labas ka lang. Gusto mo lang bumiyahe. Trip-trip lang without knowing what the road condition would be. Right? What the weather condition could be along the way. Sino yung gumagawa ng ganun? Bahala na. Bahala na. Labas na lang tayo. Kung uulan, umulan siya. Kung aaraw, o araw siya. Would you do that? I would assume not. 'Di ba? Kasi syempre kung lalabas ka lang nang hindi ka prepared, 'di ba? Wala kang dalang payong, wala kang dalang kapote, wala kang dalang kung ano, 'di ba? So as part as you being disciplined, the first thing that you need to know is what is the current market condition, right? For me to get involved here. So that's one way to handle yourself as a trader, right? Kung hindi mo naiintindihan yung current market condition, wag na lang muna. Okay? Lipat ka na lang ng next currency. All right. So in that case, I would like to move to Euro US, which is kind of pushing back right now for that pullback. Back to this horizontal line right here. Okay. So nakikita nyo, downtrend na downtrend to. Kabaliktaran nung nakita natin kanina. Ito naman, opposite naman yung momentum ng market. Pansinin nyo to ha. Habang dinodrawing ko siya, pag ganito naman yung move ng market. So in this case, what's the best thing to do? Is it a buy or a sell? Yeah. It's the opposite. So, ang hahanapin naman natin ngayon is a sell. Okay? So, we're looking at this price moving in this direction. Actually, nag-move na siya from yesterday. Yeah. That drop right there made about 140 pips move. Okay? For the people who were with me from Monday, you know that we were buying from here, taking that move towards the ceiling, which is about 200 pips right there. So, ngayon, pabalik na si market. Tingnan natin kung saan na naman siya pupunta further. For the people who are a big fan of Fibonacci, all right, you know that it is sitting now on that 38.2 level after it bounced off the 50% fib, right? So we are likely to expect for the price to go further. The next question na lang is, how low can Euro USD go? Yeah, yun ang gusto nating makita. How low can Euro USD go? Well, there's another level here that you need to be mindful about. Look at this. Okay, for the people who likes technical analysis, look at this. We are now sitting on this level. Adjust ko lang ng konti ha. Again, we are drawing support and resistance here. Price is not touching this level right here. So, mapapansin nyo, hindi basta-bastang bumaba lang si market after because this price is becoming relevant, right? Though sabihin natin this is a price from 2020. Right? It's becoming relevant again. Kumbaga, nagiging interesado both buyers and sellers on this price. They're fighting for it. So if I am going for a sell, I want the sell to happen below this horizontal line right here. So if you're writing things down, this is 1.0980. So I will look for my sell position below this level right here. So ibig sabihin, pag nasa taas siya, probably I could consider a quick buy muna. Tingnan natin ha, kung pwede tayong mag-jump in for a quick buy. Okay, we are seeing a hesitation move here from this bar right here, trying to break out of that. I want to see a bullish engulfing or maybe a low test bar for my entry price. So kung mapapansin nyo, ang una kong ginawa is to understand the general market condition. Ang ginagawa ko na po ngayon, right? Not looking for the holy grail again. I'm looking for my entry price. Saan ako pwedeng pumasok? I'm looking for the confident price level where I can get myself in the trade. Which I'm not seeing right now after this spike. Pansinin nyo itong malaking bar kanina. Right? Just few hours before we started this session. Look at that spike there. Very beautiful. Now it's correcting its move. So we'll see if we can jump in again tonight. But I'm not confident that it can happen within the hour. Right? So probably it could be within the next few hours. But knowing that it is Friday, there's a very good chance na yung mga big players in the market, right, could be resting as well. Probably they're not really into like looking into it for at least the week, yeah, or the weekend na kasi, right? So there's a very good chance na pahinga na rin sila. But of course, it doesn't necessarily mean na yung ibang big players is nagpapahinga na, wala nang movement sa market, 'di ba? So ang gusto natin malaman from here is can I even go in on a short-term trade? That's the next thing. Well, I don't see that opportunity to get in now, right? I don't see the opportunity to get in there now. So, the best thing to do for me is to move to the next currency pair. Lalo na, right? Lalo na if, do I have anyone here, by the way, do I have anyone here who looks into the news, right? Who looks into the news more than the chart? Sino po yung mahilig dito magbasa ng news kesa tumingin sa chart? Ayun, puti. Medyo wala gaano. Okay? Because here's the problem. Well, I'm not saying news trading is not good, right? But my thing about news trading is what? It depends on your interpretation. Yan, depende sa interpretation mo yun. Okay? Kung kung may impact ba dun sa trade mo, hindi. Na paano ngayon kung hindi mo naman naintindihan yung news? Eh dinalito ka na lang, tama? Zed, anong experience ni Zed? Minsan ako, pero may hahaha. Ganun ba nangyayari? Pagkatapos mo basahin yung news, mas lalo ka lang naguluhan. Yung war, yes. Yeah, that's definitely magulo, right? Yes, the Ukraine crisis is definitely the biggest factor to why or for why the prices is going crazy right now, 'di ba? A few hours lang it will go up. Pansinin niyo to. We are on the 15-minute chart. Look at this big move right here and eventually the market have corrected it. Same thing with few hours ago. Yeah, a big spike right there. Now the market is correcting it. Okay. Why is this happening? Let me tell you. There are a couple of things that's happening as far as the euro is concerned, right? Anytime tonight there will be a EU leaders summit. Okay, so probably the market is speculating for what that summit will talk about, and well, we have a bigger idea now that it could still lead to, right, helping Ukraine. Pero of course, right, more than those data, okay, more than those data, what you need to understand is sino ba yung actual na nagdi-deliver nung price action. Okay, parang ganito gawin natin para mas maintindihan. Kasi sabi ni Grayson, actually, it's really hard to understand reading the chart na nga. Dadagdagan mo pa ng news. Okay. Ganito, para sa benefit po ng lahat, gawin natin ganito. Sino po mahilig sa basketball? Sino po mahilig sa basketball? O, hindi na lang hilig. Have you heard about the game of basketball? Sino po? Sino po nakarinig na about the game of basketball? Narinig nyo na ba yon? Okay. well, for me personally, I'm a big Laker fan, right? I'm a big Laker fan, but not a big LeBron James fan. So when Kobe was there, yes, I'm a big Laker fan, but now not really that much. Okay. So if you're a big Laker fan, no pun intended, no offense, okay? Pero in papers, kung titingnan mo yung Lakers na lineup, napakaganda. Tama? In papers, tingnan mo yung lineup kung sino yung current na lineup ng LA Lakers. Nandyan si LeBron, right? Nandyan si Westbrook, 'di ba? Ang daming stars. Nandyan yung Carmelo Anthony, 'di ba? Meron kang Anthony Davis, marami kang star diyan. So, with these names in your roster, would you expect a championship? Yes or no? Would you expect for a championship in this caliber of players that you have? Yeah, sabi ni Jeanette. Yeah, definitely. Right? Kung ganun kaganda yung lineup mo, expectation mo is champion na talaga. Exactly. Doon na papasok ngayon yung sinasabi ni Mark Andrew. Yes, as long as there's no injury. Okay? So, okay, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. When you talk about fundamental, right? When you talk about fundamental, this is equivalent to the news. Right? This is equivalent to the news. So what part of that we were talking about kanina? When you talk about fundamental analysis or the news, it's like looking at the lineup. ni Lakers in papers. Okay? It's looking at the lineup ni Lakers in papers. Pero, pagdating sa actual na laro, marami palang injured. 'Di ba? So, kung titingnan mo sa papers, okay na okay itong lineup na to ha. Right? Pero kung titingnan mo sa actual nila na laro, kung sino man po ang nakakasubaybay ng recent games ng Lakers, have they been winning their games consistently? For the guys who are with me via Zoom, yeah, what's your answer? Ano sa tingin nyo? Have they been winning their games consistently? No, exactly. So, ganito yung sa akin. Your fundamental is the news. Alright? But the actual game is the chart. Yun yung actual na game. Yun yung pagbabanggain mo ngayon. So there's no such thing as holy grail really, but there is understanding of what the market is doing. So gagamitin mo yung dalawang information na yon, yung news ko at saka yung chart ko kung nag-agree sila with each other. Now, as we speak, look at that drop right there. Yeah, look at that big drop for about 35 pips, right? So, ano kayang nangyayari? The confidence on the euro is falling as we are nearing that EU leaders summit, right? Tonight, and we'll see what will happen, right? And as far as the pound is concerned, which is the next currency pair, we had several GDP reports that was released today. So this is also influencing what the GBP is doing right now. Okay? So, but anyway, naintindihan po ba natin yung konsepto ng dalawang analysis or school of thoughts kung tawagin, right? The fundamental analysis and the technical analysis, right? Again, in general, this is the simplest way I can put it. Yeah, fundamental analysis is it's just like looking the Lakers lineup in papers, and your chart analysis or technical analysis is looking at the Lakers lineup in actual game. Right? So parang ganun siya. Kung hindi mo naintindihan yung laro ng Lakers or yung game of basketball, then it will be difficult for you to go and trade, right? If they are even an asset class on your instrument or an instrument in your trading, diba? So it is the same thing with the currency market. There's no such thing as looking for the holy grail. There's only your understanding about what the current market condition is. So in that case, sabi ko nga, if you find the chart reading or technical analysis a little bit difficult to understand, give yourself enough time to learn it, right? The team ni Ma'am She, si Sir Roberto nandyan to help you guys understand what's going on really, right? If you need my help, right, just send me a message, then I would love to see what else I can do as far as your education is concerned, and what you call this, your understanding about forex market in general, right? So for the people who are with me on YouTube as well, I know most of you guys are already trading the currency market. So if you still find the concept behind cross-checking fundamental analysis and technical analysis, please let me know in the comment section or send me a direct message on my Facebook account so I can address your concerns appropriately, right? And again, sabi ko nga lagi, right, in this YouTube session, I hope you're taking this information for educational purposes only, and these are not financial advice, right? And I may not have all the answers to your questions, but my guarantee to you is I will help you find the one who can answer that question for you as well. So tulungan lang po tayo.
It's time for bed.
Yes, Alexa. Alexa says it's time for bed. It's 9 o'clock now. But anyway, so from here, I'm not seeing any selling or buying opportunities yet, even if I go to the 15-minute chart. So ibig sabihin, magiging part siya ng watch list ko tonight, but tonight is Football Friday night, so I'm not sure if I'll be checking the chart anyway. So pag ganun ang scenario ko, ibig sabihin Monday ko na to babalikan. I need to enjoy my Friday, right? So kailangan meron din kayong me time, all right? So Euro USD, if I am not available to look into this chart tonight, definitely this is something that I would like to prioritize comes Monday. That gives me the opportunity to move into Euro or GBP USD now, which sabi ko nung Wednesday, my bias is for a sell. I hope you guys were able to catch that big drop from yesterday, right? For the people who were with me Wednesday, look at that beautiful bearish engulfing. Oh no, sorry, that shooting star though. It went almost 50 pips above, pero buti na lang hindi tinamaan yung stop loss natin dito sa taas. Eventually, look at that beautiful shooting star right there. Right, look at that. Right, entry price was somewhere here. Then the price went lower. Happy days. Pero of course, we are now in the position to get in on a new trade. So are we going for long or are we going for short? In my case now, I'm looking for long position as the price is testing this horizontal line, which is my support level at 1.390. Okay, look at that. The last time the price was here, it went up instead of going down. Though there was a little breakout earlier today, pero hindi kino-continue ni market, 'di ba? Mapapansin nyo, bumalik siya ulit for the last couple of hours. So meaning the sellers are not ready to push the price further. I'm not seeing that push happening too. But of course, if that could happen, I could possibly set layo 50 pips away pa yung potential ko na entry price. Tingnan ko nga. Well, yeah, I could set a pending order here, but I would not expect for this to be triggered tonight, which is about 40 pips lower. So, for the sake of this discussion, if we are anticipating for the price to go down, pwede ito ang gamitin nyo na basis for the sell. Pero sabi ko nga, I would not expect for this price to be broken tonight. It could stay probably here above the 3090 level. Let's see the 1 hourly chart. It is looking the same thing. I really wanted to buy definitely more than a sell, pero I'm not seeing an entry price. Just give me 1 second, guys. I could possibly go and get this on 30. I want to go to the 15-minute chart now. Let's see. Let me bend some rules here a bit. Let me see if the price can go in my favor. Yeah, if I go and do this now, let's say 0.10. Let's be conservative there. I want to set a pending order at 30.05, 31.05. I want to set a buy stop order at 1.3005. Oh no, sorry, 31.05. 31.05. And about 13 minutes. Tingnan natin. If this is wrong, I would like to go for a stop loss somewhere here, which is about 56 pips at 31.04. Oh, wait. What's that? Entry price. Stop loss. 30.48. Sorry. 30.48. Stop loss at 1.30. I'll go for 4.7. Okay, so entry stop loss, which is somewhere at 60 pips. So let's see. If the price can move in our favor, we're likely to expect for this price to go up there. Tingnan natin kung we can bank in a few pips tonight. Pag hindi naman, pag hindi na trigger yan, I would cancel this trade at 9:15. As that pending order or this chart will generate a new bar. I really wanted to go for long. On this one, short term lang naman, pero just in case, look at this, though I'm not expecting for the price to go and do this, at least may abang lang ako, right? I can also set a sell at the same time, but this is not really applicable for the traders who are just learning how to set their positions manually. This step is called straddling, right? You're putting two positions at the same time, but then again, not an advisable move for a beginner trader, which I do not advise you to follow me right now. I'm just giving you some options just in case you know the process already. For the people who knows this already, yes, go feel free to follow the steps. But again, please apply trader's discretion. This session is not forcing you to go and set an order for yourself right there. I mean, go and set an order for yourself. This is not a session to force you to take a trade, right? Always apply trader's discretion. So stop loss would be at 1.3110. 1.3110. All right, there you go. Let's place the trade. We are currently at 12. I want to set it at 1600. Stop loss at 1600. There you go. Place the trade. And we have that. So if the price moves up, I want to jump in on a buy. Pero anyway, that's just under 11 minutes now. Pag hindi naman na-trigger yan, ka-cancel ko yan. Pag bumaba siya tonight, then I have a pending order there on the 4-hourly chart. Still with an expiry just in case the current bar won't trigger the trade. So let's see if the market will move in our favor. Again, where is this trade coming from or where is this confidence coming from? This is coming from understanding what the current market condition is and seeing where your potential entry could be. Right? So doon nang gagaling yung confidence doon sa trade na yan. Hindi lang siya basta hinulaan, meron siyang process behind it. Okay? So hindi lang siya basta nilagay lang dyan for the sake of having trade. Right? Or for the sake of having one. So if you guys are not really following the discussion about setting the entry price, setting this and that, don't worry. If you're hearing this for the very first time, normal po yun. As you immerse yourself into the trading world, eventually you get to understand these terminologies easily, right? And then again, sabi ko nga, if you need my help or your leader's help, just let me know. I would love to be part of your journey as well. All right? So, tingnan natin kung paano rin kami makakatulong sa inyo. Okay? So, from here, I want to move on to NZD-USD now. Okay? NZD-USD is giving me a good reason to sell, and I'm interested. Definitely I am. Look at that. Price, kung nakita nyo yung chart analysis ko, mapapansin nyo, I'm drawing horizontal lines more often than trend lines. And that's where I want to see if the price can proceed or reverse. So in this case, the price is again touching where it reversed most of the time. Automatically, my brain is saying, I look for a sell more than a buy. So in this case, I'm seeing a shooting star right here. If you are a big fan of candlesticks, that's how it would look like, right? I would like to set my entry price here about 30, 40-ish. Yeah, 40 pips. Yeah, let's go for 50 pips. Entry price at 68.29, right? Again, a pending order. I want to see the market move in my favor first before I jump in on the trade. That's additional confidence right there. 68.29, that's what I said. 0.6829, yep. And stop loss will be somewhere at 68.77. 0.6877. If you notice, I'm looking at the highs and the lows. That's my basis. This is the 4-hourly chart. So technically, I'm setting this order to expire at the end of the current bar. So there you go. If the price moves in our favor, we have a decent room there for at least 1:1. You can even go for 2:1 in this case. Pero for me personally, I would be monitoring this price somewhere here conservatively because this is the lowest for the last few days, right? So, titingnan natin kung kaya niya bang magtuloy-tuloy talaga. Aggressively, you can go for a 15-minute trade here where the price is already touching the yellow EMA. But personally, I'm not seeing an entry price. I'm actually late by 8 something pips. So, hindi ko nahabulin yan. Doon ako sa next bus sasakay. Right? Kumbaga, umalis na yung bus na yan. Hindi ko nahabulin yan. Right? I'm seeing this downtrend here too. So, yeah, there's confidence that the price can move in my favor. Kung naalala niyo yung first currency pair natin kanina, sabi ko, if I see the orange line below the blue line, I have that confidence that the price is likely to move in my favor, which is actually happening now. That's why I'm setting another sell order there. Let's see. Again, I know it's Friday, but I don't really care if it's Friday or Monday. My trading style is based on what the current market condition is. I could be wrong. Yes, that's a reality. You can be wrong sometimes. That's why I have a stop loss there to protect my account. Ganito lang po papaalala ko sa inyo. Right? Dumating man po yung time na sobrang confident na kayo sa trade nyo. Right? Or sa market analysis nyo. Wag na wag nyo pong kalimutan mag-set ng stop loss. Okay? Yun po ang pinaka-importante. Kasi bakit? Please understand that you can be wrong sometimes. And if you can be wrong sometimes, meaning you are putting yourself or your account, right, in the position that you can wipe out everything by just committing one mistake. So just in case that happens, you are protecting your account as well. Rule number 1 in investing, right? Rule number 1 in investing is capital preservation. If you cannot preserve your capital, you do not have the right to invest. Yeah, exactly. If you do not know how to preserve or protect your capital, I tell you, you do not have the right to invest on anything as well. Kasi bakit? You will just gear on to gambling more than trading. It's no longer a business that you're running. You're just simply gambling, right? So, okay, now in this case, yeah, I want to proceed with the sell and move on to the next currency pair as well. Okay, so we're seeing the breakout from USDCHF. It did not happen on Wednesday. That's what I was expecting. Pero now we're seeing that breakout. Look at that. Look at that beautiful move right there from earlier. Pero hindi pa rin ako nakapasok dyan. Tingnan natin. Can it move further? It's so tight right here. It's just 21 pips. I want to leave a question here very quickly for everyone. Have you ever had that scenario or situation na nag-aalangan ka pero gusto mo tapos nag-overanalyze ka? Right? So, I want to leave that question for everyone. Kung meron kayong ganung situation, you can answer that later on. Kung meron kayong ganung situation, it only means that there's no confidence on that decision. Right? When it comes to trading, that's a good sign that you can lead, or yeah, you can move to the next currency pair already, which is happening to me now. I want to get in, but there's very little confidence that the price can move in my favor. So I don't want to stress myself further. I want to move on to the next currency pair right away. Instead of me dwelling on that chart, right, and putting myself in the situation that I could hurt myself later on, I'd rather move to the next currency pair. I hope everyone is getting my point on that, right? So, kung hindi nyo naintindihan anong nangyari dun sa chart, move na lang kayo sa next one. Guys, remember, there's loads of currency pairs that you can trade, right? Exactly. Sabi ni Chris, analysis paralysis ang tawag doon. Exactly. Do not hurt yourself. That's the last thing that you want to do to yourself. Yeah? Do not hurt yourself. I think that's the same thing that's happening to me on USD CAD now. I want to sell, but I'm too late to get in on a sell. This price have already moved by 20 pips from this beautiful test here, then go back. I don't want to chase that bus anymore. I want to jump in on USDJPY now, which already have broken finally the ascending triangle. So guys, if you were with me, right, since the beginning of time, right, we are waiting for this indecision to break. Yeah, Euro US AUD USD. Sorry, USD JPY. Yeah. Is moving in that direction. So this is one of my favorite currency pairs, and I see that I can have this back on my watch list next week. I just want to see a pullback from the dollar yen, and from there I can confirm that the price can go back, right? To that level right there, which is possible to go back to the 118 level. Though sabi nga nila that 118 level is back in 2016, but again, given the situation now, there could be more confidence in the dollar in the next couple of days, right? But of course, a pullback could be expected. So yeah, I'm happy to see that break of that indecision. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I will buy right away, 'di ba? Hindi ibig sabihin na, uy, na-break na, buy ka na right away. In fact, I was monitoring this, and I only just caught one trade there from today. This move right here, and that's it on this one. Oh, where is it? Sorry. There you go. If you can see that little green bar right there, which looks like a hammer or a low test bar. Yeah, that quick move right there was very beneficial for us earlier today. So, glad I was able to catch that. So, from here, pullback na po inaantay natin. Right? Pullback na po. Pagbalik na niya. Okay? Pag bumalik yan, if not tonight, I would expect for that to happen next week. But definitely, USDJPY is back on my radar. And it's back on my watch list after a couple of months. Right? So, yeah, that's my take on USDJPY. For the people who'll be watching this on YouTube later on, someone asked me to look into SP 500 and US 30. All right. Well, it's commodities. I would love to create, I would say, a separate session or a separate market analysis for commodities and indices next week instead, kasi ayokong maghalo-halo yung tawag dito, yung concept, kasi though trading in general have the same concept, it's buy and sell, but of course these instruments or markets, right, behaves differently. So as much as I would love to, I have a reservation sa part na yun na baka maguluhan din yung ibang hindi pa masyado naiintindihan yung forex, then mahaluan pa ng indices and commodities. So I decided to have a separate session for specifically talking about commodities and indices. I will announce it next week on when it would happen, right? Yeah, sabi nga ni William dito sa YouTube channel natin, meron ditong nag-chat po, right? One of my very good friend and one of the best traders I know. He says, karamihan ng naghahabol ay siyang nadadapa, right? Kung yung mga big spikes na yun, ito ata yung sinasabi niya kanina. Kung hahabulin niyo yung mga big spikes, which is etong nangyayari ngayon, hindi na dapat pahabulin, 'di ba? Antayin niyo na lang yung mas tamang entry price later on. So, ulitin ko lang po, for the people who were expecting me to do an SP 500 or anything from the indices list, my announcement is I'm creating a separate live session just for commodities and indices next week. I am yet to announce to you when would that be, probably in the afternoon, right? Because that's when the European session starts and that's when commodities usually and indices usually spikes, right? So, dun ko siya tinitingnan. I'll let you know para hindi po maghalo-halo yung konsepto ng pagtitrade ng stocks, indices, or commodities and forex, right? Why am I doing this? The last time I looked into crude and Bitcoin, medyo man naguluhan po yung iba. So, I want to adjust that approach. So, I would like to leave the 8:30 session purely for forex trading, and I will announce to you when will the indices, commodities, and cryptocurrency session would be next week, right? Para ma-avoid po natin yung confusion. All right? So, yep, there you go. It's 9:16 on my clock, and as promised, before I end the session, I promise that I'll be picking 2 people from the ones who sent their screenshot and the ones who have subscribed to the channel publicly, right? To pick 2 people that will have one-on-one coaching sessions with me for at least 45 minutes. So before I end this session tonight, here are the names and I'll be drawing them now. I'll be looking or waiting for 2 people here, and the first one would be, there you go, Ma'am SP Esmales. I believe she's one of my students back in the days. Ma'am SP, if you'll be watching this, I'll be messaging you right now, right? Let me have a quick screenshot of this one so I can send it to you, right? You're the first person that will have the one-on-one coaching session with me. I'm just having a quick snippet here so I can send it to Ma'am SP. Just give me 1 second, guys. And I will chat with her now. There you go. Sending that. All right, so let's remove her from the list and let's go for the last one tonight, guys. Tingnan natin who be the next one. Parang papunta dun lahat Parang puro green to Japs, I believe Japs is one of the YouTube subscribers. So Japs, if you'll be watching this session, right, send me a direct message so we can schedule it, all right? And I'll be having a screenshot this as well for everyone's benefit. So that's it, guys. I mean, we had those 2 winners. Okay, so I'll be getting in touch with you so we can schedule our 45 minutes one-on-one coaching session. And thank you so much for your love and your support to my little channel, which just recently reached the 100 mark. So the next target is 300, everyone. So once we reach 300, by the number itself, I'll be picking 3 that will have the same coaching sessions with me. And as we go towards the journey to the 300 mark, I will be announcing more perks for the 3 people who'll be picked, right? Once we reach that number. All right, guys. So that's it for me tonight. For the guys in the Zoom, please stay there. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. For the people in YouTube, thank you so much for your constant support. If you're watching this on a later night or time tonight, or maybe on a weekend, reminder lang po, please understand that probably the price have already moved differently, lalo na sa 5 minutes or sa 15-minute chart, right? So please still go back to your charts and do your analysis. All right? Do diligence, sabi nga nila. Okay? And as always, please do not stress yourself out. Kung nasi-stress na kayo sa pagte-trade, ibig sabihin you're not doing it properly. All right? You're not doing it properly because trading should be fun, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead of you, right? And may you have a pitful week, months, and years, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you on the next session. Bye for now. Bye, YouTube. Bye, Facebook. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.